we're going to talk about natural solutions, essential oils, how they can help at home, and why doTERRA in the first place. So what are essential oils in the first place? Okay, so essential oils are natural substances. They are volatile aromatic compounds that are found in plants. They're found in all parts of the plant. They're the seeds, the roots, the flowers. They're found in herbs, lots of different areas, but they are all found in plants. They are generally either steam distilled or cold pressed to be able to get the unique essential oil out of them, but only 10% of the world's plants will actually produce an essential oil. So they go through various stresses and elements throughout the seasons. So with plants, they still manage to thrive. So the reason we love essential oils is because we get the chemical makeup that plant also has. And it has the same effect on our body. So if you have a plant that is out there in the world and it's surviving in the worst climates, then the structure of that plant is amazing. And then we're going to get those benefits as well. It obviously contributes onto our well-being. So that is what essential oils are. What do essential oils do? Essential oils can help support our bodies and our well-being. They can help with our mind, helping us with thoughts and emotions. They can help our immune system. They can help cardiovascular, respiratory, digestive. They can support bone, muscle, joints, and skin. So they can support all of our body systems, even the cannabinoid system in our body as well. And they can be used in many different ways. Many medicine practices today do to look at the symptoms of what, so you might go to your GP and they'll look at the symptoms of what's happening. What we try to do with doTERRA is we try to actually really get down into that root cause. We want to work out what the cause of that problem is and tackle that. Now, we're not saying there's anything wrong with going to GPs. I'm medical. There is 100% time and a place for medicine, and we've got to respect that. But we can use essential oils alongside medicine, and that's what we absolutely love. And so we really want to get into that root cause, have a certified pure tested grade. Now, not all oils are the same. Not all oils are put through these stringent testing. So it's really important to know that. So when you buy an essential oil, even though it says 100% on it, you don't always know what's inside that oil because there's no testing standards on oils. They don't have to prove anything. So there might well be a lot of fillers and other things inside those oils, which is why they smell so much like a fragrance, not a natural plant. Lavender is the most adulterated oil in the world, just so you know. It is really like there is so little pure lavender in essential oils. It has been fully adulterated, it's been made into a fragrance, put into shampoos and conditioners and everything else. So what happens with doTERRA is we have a testing grade. So it goes through this initial testing, and you can see the tests here. Then it goes into secondary validation where it's sent away. So you can see it goes on a little truck, sent away, and it's tested again. And then it comes back to doTERRA and it's tested again. So these are all the tests that it goes through. And the wonderful thing is, so you can see at the bottom, source2you.com, you can go to that website and put in the batch number for that oil that you're looking at. And that will bring up all of the testing that one oil's been under. So it's amazing. doTERRA are so transparent, and no other company are. And that's what makes our oils suitable for internal use, which I'll come on to shortly. Okay, so we have three key things about essential oils. So they are natural and safe. Okay, so they're absolutely pure, and that is doTERRA oils. Okay, so our oils are 50 to 70 times stronger than the herbal plant. So for example, 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. You're getting it in such strong doses. So that then leads us into they're super effective. So if they weren't that pure, they wouldn't be effective. But because ours are that pure, they are so effective. So what happens, for example, if you see on the picture on here, so our cell is here. Okay, so this little bit here is your permeable membrane. Inside your cell is a type of illness that cannot be killed off with antibiotics. This bit outside can be killed off by antibiotics. And what that means is antibiotics can come and they can clear everything in our bloodstream, but they cannot penetrate the cell. And that is because they have a different permeable membrane. Okay, so antibiotics are more water-based and our cells are oil-based. So this nasty little illness inside our cells, the only way for us to be able to assist supporting our bodies of getting rid of it is by using an essential oil, because an essential oil can pass through that permeable membrane. Purity is key. If they're not pure, they are going to do nothing. So the third thing is they are cost effective. So they are cost effective, and that is because ours are just pennies per dose. So when you are using oils, you are really only spending pennies at a time, because they're so potent, you need 1 to 2 drops. You need very little more. So for example, peppermint is 8 pence, lemon is 4 pence, and lavender is 9 pence. 3 ways to use them. So this is important. So how are you even going to use the oil when you've got an oil? What are you going to do? So we have aromatically. Aromatically is breathing in through your nose. Okay, so you breathe in, comes up here, hits your limbic system, goes through the olfactory bulb, hits your limbic system and sends a message to your brain. Okay, your brain is then telling you what your body needs to do. It's that simple. So when you breathe in, say, I love lemon. So I breathe in lemon, comes up into my brain now tells me what to do. Well, our brains have muscle memory. Your brain will remember previous thoughts and feelings and smells and things that it's experienced. So for me, I smell lemon, I remember my nan straight away, lemon cake, bam, happy thoughts. Okay, so if you have a nice scent that your body associates with a happy thought, then you are going to be able to get that, change your mindset within less than 20 seconds. Again, aromatically, you can pop a diffuser into the room. Diffusers are really good to purify the air, help kill germs, and they can change your mood and emotions really fast. Breathe straight from the bottle. Topically is applying to your skin. Now, we like to use a carrier oil, and the reason we use a carrier oil is because, one, if you put oil on your skin, a lot of it will evaporate off. Whereas if you put oil on your skin with a carrier oil, it helps soak through into your cells. Plus, you can take that 1 drop of oil so much further with a carrier oil. So it's more cost effective for you. Okay, it's not going to make the oil not work as well. It's just going to take the oil further, which is more cost effective. A good place to start is the bottoms of your feet. Okay, so your feet have the biggest pores. Do make sure that you use carrier oil when it comes down to hot oils. So things like oregano, cinnamon, cassia. Those oils are really hot on the skin and they can burn, especially oregano. So make sure with those type of oils you heavily dilute, and dilute more for children and elderly. Have internally. So again, CPTG tested oils only. I must stress that you must never go out and buy a peppermint oil from somewhere else and then pop it in your chocolate or your food. Nah, don't do that. Okay, you don't know what's in it. Our oils are safe for internal use. So you can pop them in a glass of water. Don't put them into plastic, because inside the bottle degrades and then you'll just be swallowing it, particularly with citrus oils. You can pop them into a veggie cap, so an empty capsule. doTERRA have those, they're fantastic. Pop a couple of drops, put the lid on, and down the hatch it goes. You can pop it under the tongue. And of course, you can put it in your cooking and your baking. If you have a specific ailment, you can place those oils in that specific place on your feet. And there's also one for your hands as well, just so that you know. So if you are having shoulder pain, then these are the areas of your feet you're going to use. Okay, so reflexology works brilliantly with oils. It doesn't take long at all. 22 seconds to reach the molecules to reach the brain, 2 minutes for oils to reach the bloodstream, and 20 minutes they will affect every single cell in your body. So you need to be consistent with oils, and that's what's important. Do be consistent and use them very regularly. One-time application is not going to solve anything. You need to be able to use them consistently and keep going. Okay, so 10 core oils. So these are the oils that I'm going to be focusing on today. Are our top 10 oils. They are the most popular oils in doTERRA, and they do 80% of all ailments can be supported with just these 10 oils alone. Okay, so first we have lemon. Lemon is one of our citrus oils. 40 whole lemons in a bottle of lemon. So a lemon is a cleanser, purifies the air and surfaces around. It gets rid of nasty odors in the house. I like to use lemon, particularly in bathrooms and kitchens. I pop it inside my washing machine drawer. It's great. I pop it in the fridge in bicarbonate of soda to refresh the fridge. Take it internally in my water, 1 drop in my water, a large glass of water, and that helps detoxify any nasties. It's really good for positive mood. All citruses are really good for uplifting our mood. And it's really good at removing any sticky residue. So if you had something sticky on glass or somewhere, then it's really good at removing that residue. It's also really good on his shirts for white school shirts, just to give you a heads up on that. Yeah, and it supports the immune system as well, digestive system and the respiratory system. You can put some lemon in carrier oil across your nose, bridge of your nose, to help with a snuffy face, just to give you a heads up on that one. Lavender. So lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It is an oil that has a multitude of different uses. So the thing is, the benefits of our oils is every single oil has a different chemical makeup, and that chemical makeup doesn't necessarily mean it's only good for one thing. So it can be used in multiple things. So it can be used on occasional skin irritations. It can be used on any feelings of tension or anxiety and stress. You can use it on your pillows and your bedding. Use it at bedtime. I like to make bedtime sprays, really simple, just oil, a little bit of witch hazel and water, and you can just spray that in your room. My kids absolutely love their pillow spray. They won't go to sleep without it. You can pop it in rollers for sleep. You can have it in your bath. You can have it around the back of the neck and temples to get rid of stress. Really helpful to help with seasonal threats. So alongside lemon and peppermint can help it when the seasons change and we're all sneezing and we're all a mess in the summer. Then that really helps with there. Helps to encourage emotional balance. So they are just a few uses. I mean, lavender, again, you can take it internally for sleep. You can take it internally for calming. You can pop it into lavender baked cookies. So many things. Lavender is just an absolute go-to oil. Then we have peppermint. So peppermint is our 1 drop peppermint, 28 cups of peppermint tea. This is really strong. Okay, so peppermint, again, if you want it in something like hot chocolate, and make a peppermint hot chocolate, I would suggest getting a toothpick, popping it in the top of it, swirling it into your hot chocolate, because 1 drop is too much. Okay? So this helps with respiratory function and clear breathing. It really helps with there. Helps with our digestive system. So if you're going to use it on your stomach, then do make sure you use carrier oil. You can take it internally in a veggie cap. You can pop a drop in water and drink that as well, either or whichever is easiest for you. Really good for feelings of tension. So I pop it round here. Again, you don't have to use carrier oil round here if you don't, but do be careful of your eyes. But it really helps head tension around the back of your neck. But you can use carrier oil if you want to. I make a lovely head tension roller using peppermint, lavender, frankincense, and deep blue out of these top 10 oils. Okay, so that's really good for head tension. It's also really good for our joints. So if you have your knees need supporting, or your hips, particularly those joints, pop some on carrier oil and do pop it onto there. It's really good for bringing down temperature. So if you need to cool the body, it's really cooling to the body. Pop it with some carrier oil on the bottoms of the feet. In the summer, we made cooling sprays with a spray bottle, peppermint oil, a little bit of witch hazel to mix, and then water. And we have peppermint sprays to cool our bodies down. Okay, then we have oregano. Oregano is a very hot oil. So you must mix this. That's what I said before. You must mix this with carrier oil. You can take it in a veggie cap. So I've actually been taking 2 drops with some carrier oil, so a bit of fractionated coconut, in a veggie cap for the last 3 days, because I've had a very upset stomach. And it's really helping to kill off everything that's nasty in there. So oregano is your natural antibiotic. If you are unwell with a digestive, respiratory, or any form of illness, then oregano you can take internally. You shouldn't take oregano internally for more than 10 days at a time. Really powerful cleansing, purifying agent in the body. Have On Guard. So On Guard is very favorite oil at this time of the year. We are heading into autumn and winter, and it is really good for boosting our immune systems and protecting us. So On Guard is a blend. It has wild orange, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, and clove, all mixed in essential oils. It's really good, like I say, at protecting us. So it can help us against any harmful threats, supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses, supports our healthy respiratory function. It's really good to cleanse and diffuse the air. Put On Guard in any diffuser that I have on, just 1 drop in any diffuser. It's really good. We have lots of On Guard products. I like to use On Guard in some water and swill my mouth round time that I have any sores inside. And that's really good to help. And pop a drop on the toothbrush and do it that way. We do have our own On Guard toothpaste, so you don't have to do that. You can buy the toothpaste. Then we have air. So air is our respiratory oil. Again, it's a blend. So all the hard work's been done by doTERRA. We don't have to do the hard work. The hard work's been done. This is the wonderful thing about doTERRA. You don't have to be an aromatherapist to use essential oils. Okay, so you have laurel leaf, you have peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon peel, ravensara, cardamom, all in here. A total go-to oil for me. I use it at work, in my ambulance cab, all of the time on a little lava rock, because it opens up your airways. It helps you breathe clear. Okay, so it helps minimize those seasonal threats. Really good in diffusers, helps with sleep because it's opening up your airways. So it's really going to help you get a good night's sleep because you can breathe well. So really good for those of us that make a lot of noise when we are sleeping. So make sure you are using it for that. Pop it on your bottoms of your feet, across your chest, and in the diffuser to help with those loud noises. Not an internal oil. We do use it topically and diffusing. I also like to pop it on my chest when I go running or exercise. Just helps open up the airways and really helps you to breathe well when you're doing so. Zengest. Well, this has been a lifesaver for me this week. Again, I've had quite a nasty stomach bug. I'm not sure what's gone on. It's bit of a horrible bug going on in my, it's not gone to anybody else, thank goodness, but this has been a savior. So this is a blend. It is ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. These oils together help to calm your digestive system. So if your digestive system is overworking, it will calm it. If it's underworking, it will kick it into action. It is a stomach regulator. Okay, so you can take this internally, pop it in water if you want to. If it's in water, I'd only say 1 drop because it's quite a strong taste in your mouth. Otherwise, 3 drops in a veggie cap. And you can pop it on topically. So I use it in a roller, pop about 20 to 30 drops. I like mine nice and strong in a roller, topped up with carrier oil. And I use that morning and night every day to help my my stomach settle on a daily basis. But when I was being particularly unwell, it is consistency. Keep putting it on every 20 minutes. I kept taking it internally when I needed it. And it has been an absolute lifesaver to me in the last couple of days. Another thing that is really good for, though, is, again, this tension that you might get over your face. So again, it does need to be with carrier oil, but if you do get tension over here, make sure with a bit of carrier oil, you just put some Zengest on, and it is amazing for clear that in your face. Just a little heads up on Zengest. Oh, it's also really good on form of nausea, sickness, travel sickness, morning sickness, anything like that. You can pop a bit on your wrists and a bit on your stomach for that. And obviously it helps digestion if you need help to digest your food. Then we have Deep Blue. Deep Blue is another blend. So it is wintergreen, campbellbark, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus. There's some really expensive oils in this and really healing oils in here. Deep Blue is one of our 2 oils that has a safety cap on the top of the bottle, and that is because it is not for internal use. Okay, so it has wintergreen in there, which is an anti-coag, and it can help, it can thin your blood, so you don't want to be taking it internally. So it has a child cap on to ensure that that cannot happen. And it's really good for soothing muscles. So those of us who do exercise, or you have a job where you do heavy lifting, or you have chronic issues going on, this is the one that you want. Okay, so popping it across those areas like your knees, your hips, your back, your shoulders. It is amazing support. Do make sure it's diluted because it's a very strong oil. And if you want an extra effect, put it on after your shower or before shower afterwards. Water will intensify it. And that goes with all oils. Water intensifies. So if you get oil somewhere you don't want it, do not mix with water. Make sure you put some carrier oil on and wipe it off. Do not mix with water. It's absolutely amazing. Discomfort for certain times of the month. Really good. Massaging into kids' legs before bedtime, but do add extra carrier oil if you're using it with children, or a cream, because children are more sensitive. And we have frankincense. So Frankie baby. So if in doubt, frank it out is our little saying. Frankincense is the king of oils. Frankincense is an oil that will enhance any oil that it's put with. So that's always good to know. A very, very precious oil. So it's in there, and it can support a healthy cellular function. This is one that you want to be taking internally every day. Pop it into a veggie cap and take it internally. You can drop it under your tongue and take that as well. I like to put frankincense into my face cream helps with your skin and rejuvenation. It's amazing oil for your skin. Anything healing, again, pop frankincense on it. But if in doubt, frank it out. So if you don't know what to put on something, try frankincense. That's generally our rule of thumb. So Melaleuca is tea tree. This one, again, is renowned for cleansing and rejuvenating on the skin, helping that healthy immune system and helping with against any seasonal threats. Really good when anybody's unwell. If you've got any nasties that you want to try and kill off, that is the oil of choice. Okay. So, and it's really good for faces and cleansing. So if you have sort of like spots or marks on your face, then tea tree is really good, but do use a carrier oil with it. Okay. So this is, for example, to show you with those 10 oils, just some of the things that we can support. So you can do your immune support. So that's your flume. So your frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, tea tree, melaleuca. Skin support, you've got your lavender, tea tree, frankincense. Tension, you've got your deep blue, peppermint, frankincense, lavender. So I said I make a nice roller with those. Nail and guts, tea tree, oregano. Sleep, you've got air, lavender, frankincense. Digestive, zengest, peppermint, lemon. Ear and gums, on guard, tea tree. Mood support, lemon, lavender, frankincense, peppermint. Respiratory, air and peppermint. And seasonal relief is your peppermint, lemon and lavender. So these are multitude of things that you can do with just 10 oils. Those of you that don't have oils, how to get started. And the best way to do that is to buy a starter kit. This is because it saves you the most money. So these are, for example, some kits that we have. The kits that I'm talking about today are really the family essentials, which are your top 10 oils in 5 mils. So they are 85 drops per oil, or the home essentials. Home essentials are also the top 10, but they are 3 times the oil for twice the price, and you get a diffuser. So you can also have home essentials. The only one in there that's a 5 mil is your deep blue, because that is always a 5 mil. And I am a firm believer that every household should have these 10 oils. If you don't have anything else, these 10 oils are an absolute go-to to give you everything that you need on any occasion when something flares up.